Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC P2073 indicates that the map sensor is reporting a signal higher than expected. This issue can lead to improper engine management and may affect performance. The MAP, manifold absolute pressure, sensor is crucial as it measures the pressure within the intake manifold and helps the engine control module, ECM, optimize fuel delivery and ignition timing. The MAP sensor is typically located on the intake manifold, and a malfunction here can lead to increased emissions and decreased engine efficiency. Before proceeding with diagnostics, ensure to check connections and for any air blockages in the intake system. This presentation will guide you through the troubleshooting steps necessary to resolve this DTC effectively. The DTC P2073 points to a problem with the MAP sensor, which is responsible for calculating the airflow entering the engine. This data helps the engine control module optimize performance by adjusting the air-to-fuel ratio. Located typically near the throttle body on the intake manifold, the MAP sensor functions by sending signals based on pressure changes. If the sensor detects a pressure higher than expected, it signifies a potential vacuum leak or failure in the sensor. Addressing this error involves understanding the role of the MAP sensor and confirming its readings against the manufacturer's specifications. Proper diagnosis is essential for maintaining engine performance and ensuring compliance with emissions regulations. Several issues could lead to DTC P2073 being triggered. First, vacuum leaks in the intake system can cause erroneous MAP readings. Common areas include the PCV valve, evap canister purge valve, and throttle body, among others. Secondly, a faulty MAP sensor itself may fail to provide accurate readings, thus causing the DTC to trigger. Lastly, issues such as damaged wiring or poor connections between the MAP sensor and the engine control module can lead to signal disruptions. Each of these potential causes needs to be examined in turn, as overlooking a simple wiring issue can lead to unnecessary sensor replacement. Drivers may notice several symptoms when DTC P2073 is present. Foremost is the illumination of the check engine light, signaling that there is an issue within the engine management system. Poor engine performance may follow, manifesting as sluggish acceleration or difficulty maintaining idle speed. Increased emissions may also be observed, as improper air-fuel ratios can lead to inefficiencies in combustion. It is critical for drivers to recognize these symptoms early, as they indicate that the engine may not be operating optimally and could lead to further damage if not addressed promptly. Consequently, awareness and prompt action can prevent more complex repairs later. The first troubleshooting step for DTC P2073 involves checking for vacuum leaks. A vacuum leak can significantly skew the readings from the MAP sensor and lead to erroneous data sent to the engine control module. Components to inspect include the PCV valve, evac canister purge valve, throttle body, and brake booster, among others. Each of these parts can develop leaks over time due to wear or improper installation. It is crucial to check the integrity of hoses and connections as well. If any leaks are found, repair or replace the necessary parts to restore proper function and eliminate potential sources of error. In the second troubleshooting step, you will perform a performance check of the MAP sensor. Start by turning the vehicle to the on mode without starting the engine. Next, you will use a Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to compare the MAP sensor signal value with the manufacturer's specifications. Specifically, look for differences in the MAP sensor reading compared to TC turbocharger boost pressure. Each reading must not exceed a threshold of 26.7 kilopascals, equivalent to 7.9 in Eng or 200 millimeters of mercury. If it does, this indicates a fault in the sensor, necessitating replacement. If values are within specification, you will proceed to the third step, focusing on further validating the map sensor's performance. Step 3 involves a second performance check of the map sensor. Once you have noted the initial value of the map sensor in the data list from the HDS, start the engine and allow it to idle. Monitor the map sensor's output during this period to see if it changes by at least 0.67 kilopascal, which corresponds to 0.2 inch per second or 5 millimeters mg. This measurement is essential, as it indicates whether the map sensor is responding appropriately to changes in pressure as the engine runs. If the sensor does not exhibit this necessary change, then it is likely failing and should be replaced. Validation through these readings ensures an accurate diagnosis and helps avoid unnecessary replacement of functioning components. In the final troubleshooting step, you'll verify whether the map sensor has been appropriately addressed by clearing the DTC P2073 using the HDS. After clearing, start the engine and hold it at 3,000 RPM without any load until the radiator fan activates. Conduct a test drive under specified conditions, maintaining engine speeds above 1,700 RPM. As you drive, keep an eye on the OBD status to check whether DTC P2073 reappears in the diagnostic menu. If the HDS indicates a failed status, the map sensor must be replaced. Conversely, if the status shows passed, this suggests the system is functioning properly at that moment. Additionally, inspecting connections at the map sensor and the powertrain control module, PCM, for loose or corroded terminals is a prudent step. After completing all troubleshooting steps for DTC P2073, final verification of the repair must be carried out. This involves confirming that the issue which triggered the DTC has been properly resolved. It is important to monitor the engine's performance, ensuring it runs smoothly without any obvious signs of struggle, such as misfires or a rough idle. Additionally, check the diagnostic trouble codes to ensure no related codes are still present after repairs. Conducting a brief road test can also help re-establish that all systems are operating normally. Proper verification strongly contributes to overall reliability and peace of mind in the vehicle's ongoing performance. To prevent future issues like DTC P2073, implementing a regimen of preventive maintenance is essential. Regular inspections of vacuum lines and associated components can catch potential failures before they lead to more complex problems. Keeping the intake system clean from blockages and consistently checking connections for damage will aid in maintaining the integrity of the map sensor readings. Additionally, if the vehicle has experienced significant mileage or age, it is prudent to consider replacing the map sensor as a part of routine maintenance. Taking these steps can significantly reduce the likelihood of DTC appearances and lengthen the working life of the vehicle's engine management system. In summary, DTC P2073 signifies a map sensor signal that is higher than expected, which can have serious implications for engine performance and emissions. Effective troubleshooting involves checking for vacuum leaks, executing performance checks with the HDS diagnostic tool, and verifying repairs after addressing the issue. Observing the symptoms of poor performance, such as decreased acceleration or increased emissions, will allow for prompts in vehicle maintenance. Implementing regular preventive maintenance will help mitigate the risk of such errors in the future. By adopting a methodical approach to diagnostics and maintenance, vehicle owners can ensure a well-functioning engine and uphold performance standards. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!